skill cancelling. This is one of the best mechanics in the game to make your attacks more unpredictable. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my favourite skill moves to utilise skill cancelling with and how to apply them in game. Let's get into it. To practice what I'm going to show you in the video today, I would recommend just jumping into like an offline game, a squad battle on an easy difficulty, or just literally in the kickoff mode like I am here today. What you can do is pause, go to settings, and also look at all the skill moves that I'm going to be talking about here. You've got a full list with all of the inputs. The first skill cancel I want to show you guys is the McGeady cancel, because this is the most utilised skill cancel in the game, and it is the most versatile. To do a McGeady cancel, you do an ordinary McGeady spin like so, but mid-animation we want to press both triggers at the same time and point our left stick in the direction we wish to exit the skill move at. So we can go up, we can go backwards, we can go diagonally. The great thing about this and why I say it is so versatile is that you can exit the skill move in any direction. The best place to utilise the McGeady cancel is in the final third. It's really commonly used in this kind of position to turn around, but also just in any tight space really in that final third. We can use it here to go back into this space. Something also that I should mention with the left stick when it comes to the McGeady cancel is you can actually adjust it as you exit. So if you feel like you're about to go into the defender, you see how there it wasn't a straight line. I came down and then sort of went out diagonally, even though it looked like the one where you go backwards. It's just like that. Again, it's just so easily adjustable on the fly and such a fast animation that it is the best skill cancel in the game. The next skill cancel I want to show you guys is the feint forward and turn. This is where you flick your right stick backwards twice, like so. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to cancel the animation with the left trigger and right trigger simultaneously. And with our left stick, we're just going to keep it pointing in the direction that we were initially running. So we're going to do this. Now, it might look like a nothing skill move, it's not like anything too flash, but what's great about this is because it's a 2-star skill move, you can do it with anyone on the pitch. And not only that, but online, for whatever reason, people always bite on this. They will always go the direction you're turning. I think it's because so very few people use this skill move. When they see you turning, they just think you are turning around. They just don't expect you to be able to cancel the animation and keep going straight. Honestly, you can use this anywhere on the pitch. You can use this with your centre back. Say someone's pressing you. You can do it to feint turning around and then get space for a pass. But even all the way up down the pitch to get space to go down the byline. Like I say, there is no right or wrong place to use this skill move. It is usable by anyone, anywhere on the pitch. The main thing I would say is when trying to use it in the attack, don't change direction off of it. The idea is you're baiting, turning around to be able to burst into the space that you've created with the skill move, just like there. The next skill move I want to talk you guys through is, as far as I'm aware, called the 4-touch spin. So it's the same input as the previous skill move, except this time you need a 4-star skill a minimum, and you hold the left trigger whilst performing the skill move. So this is what the skill move looks like ordinarily. Now, in terms of the cancel, like the other two skill moves, you just hold the left trigger and right trigger simultaneously. And like the other skill move, well, particularly the McGeady spin, where you're pointing the left stick will make a difference on how the sort of exit of the animation looks. Now, with this one, it's just about being unpredictable in your movement. So there I cancelled it a little sort of in the middle. That time it was like really early. We could also cancel it really late, just so we don't take that last touch. This one is basically just to be used in this kind of position here. I would use it just as a way to keep your movement really unpredictable. Just kind of keep the opponent guessing, and then from that quick movement, because obviously that animation has so many touches in such a short space of time, once you start adding in cancels and exits, it's just really hard for someone to get a read on you. It's worth noting, you don't have to hold the left trigger and right trigger to cancel this animation. You can also cancel it with a pass or a shot. I wouldn't really imagine you get yourself in too many situations where you are cancelling it with a shot, but if you want to mid-animation make a pass off of the sort of position you've got yourself in, that is also a really effective use of the skill move. Show you again here, column 1, we turn around to get that angle for the pass. Excellent, we turn around, get an angle for a pass. So it's really useful as a passing mechanic as well. All I would say is keep that one to something in the final third. Don't be trying to do these things in your own half. Speaking of cancelling skill moves via a pass or a shot instead of using our triggers, that brings us onto the La Croqueta pass and the La Croqueta shot. To do this, we do an ordinary La Croqueta, Now to do an ordinary La Croqueta, it's like doing a ball roll where you just hold the right stick sideways relative to the way you're facing, except to do a La Croqueta, you do it whilst holding L1. To cancel it, as soon as you see that animation of the ball being dragged to the side, that's when you make the pass. So I'll do one here, we'll drag it to get an angle, and then we make the pass. It's really cool doing driven passes off of these as well, because it's such a fast animation to create the angle for a pass that isn't on. To then follow it up with a driven pass is just a great way of exposing the opponent and opening them up. Just to show you guys a couple more examples of this, just because I know it is one of those things where if you blink, you'll miss it. But the idea is, as soon as somebody cuts off a passing lane, this is a great way to reopen it up and get a pass off near on instant. So as we're here, Croqueta cancel into a pass, work around the defender. That's a great example in game of how just that Croqueta cancel into a pass just instantly gets you in a position to score. Now, as I did mention, you can also use this as a form of shooting as well. So what we'll do here, we'll try and get on an attack forward, get the ball through, and what we'll do is we'll Croqueta and then shoot as soon as we get around the keeper, like so. Now, sometimes it will look like that, where the goalie doesn't necessarily full-on bite on the skill move, but it doesn't matter. The point is, you'll either leave the goalie for dead, or like there, you'll just drag the ball wide enough to create an angle where it's basically an open goal anyway. The last skill move I want to show you guys is this one here, where you just hold your right stick in the opposite direction to the way you're facing. You can do this with any outfielder because it's only a 2-star skill move. You can also do it whilst holding the left trigger and performing a fake shot stop, but that sounds a little bit more confusing. So we'll run with just holding the right stick in the opposite direction like so. Now, what we want to do with this one, we don't want to cancel it with the triggers. We want to perform a pass halfway through the animation. And more specifically, we want to perform that pass when we're kind of in the final third down the wing. To give you an example of that, let's get into that kind of position here. Hold the right stick back. We play the ball inside. And we'll do that again. You kind of want to be facing this kind of angle to get it perfect, like that. And that way you can work the ball across then and score a goal. So you want to be sort of facing towards the goal at like a diagonal angle. And then as soon as you do the start of that skill move where they take the touch, where they pull the ball inside, before you take that second touch, that's when you want to play the pass. To show you guys another example of this, let's just try and get down the wing to Lucas Hernandez. In fact, we could drive this with Dembele. We want to kind of get at this diagonal angle here, perform the skill move, play the ball inside. See that? Even with how tight they were to me, I was still able to play that ball inside. Just to show you guys that one more time, we're going to run down the byline, get to that angle, pull back, play the pass inside, and then from here it is just about working it across the box, around the box. But it gets that first initial pass off, that one that really good players cut off really well because they know you want to play it inside. As soon as you pull that ball back, they haven't got enough time to react if you're playing a pass off of the animation because it just happens too quick. It is super effective. That is a wrap on my favourite skill moves that I love to do skill cancels with in FC24. Let me know how you guys get on down below with the skill cancelling. If you've got any questions at all, just drop them in the comments. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. And to add to that, if there is anything else you want me guys to do a tutorial on, if there's anything you see me doing in my games where you're not sure what it is exactly that I'm pressing or how I'm doing it, just let me know down below. I'm more than happy to make more of these kinds of videos for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, guys, I will link my tutorials playlist in the description below for you guys to check out. But more than anything, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the video, I really appreciate your time. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and turn your bell on. Take care, guys.